What's going on, guys? This is Riggs. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for hanging out with me. And in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down 3 different drop methods. Whether you wanna fly the furthest, whether you wanna land before everybody else, this video is for you. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. And of course, before we jump into the video, I did not forget, we've got to give out our subscriber shouts, our new subscriber shout outs. So let's go ahead and start with Binhan Chetri, Adam05, him, and my ultimate favorite, Subramanian Chinathambi. These are 4 of some of the newest subscribers to the channel. So if you haven't hit that sub button, you want to be shouted out in a video, go ahead and hit that sub button. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, now we're gonna get down into the first method I'm gonna show you. This is when the place you're trying to drop into is within 700 to 900 meters. As you see, we are on the Miramar map. We're gonna be dropping into Chumacera, one of my favorite drop locations on the map without a doubt. So ideally what you wanna do is you want on the right side of the screen where you control the up and down directions of your character, you want to put that going straight down. You want his head or her head facing straight down to the ground. And as far as your joystick, you want to point your joystick to the direction of where you're trying to land, and it's usually at the 10 o'clock angle. Similar to the method we were all using before the 0.7.0 update, where that 45-degree angle method does not work as well. And you guys probably already saw it in the thumbnail. Look up in the sky. It's not a bird, it's not a plane, it's 3 people that have not watched this video yet. I'm telling you guys, if you want to be the first one down on the ground, you have got to be using this drop method where you're facing straight towards the ground. You got that joystick pointed at the 45-degree angle or 10 o'clock or the upper left. Take your pick. But this is how you're going to be the first one down before any of the bad guys, before any of your friends. They're all going to be inviting you or they're all going to be following you as opposed to inviting you to be the one to drop them down in those squads. All right, now we're on the Now we're on the Erangel map. Jesus. Of course, when we're on Erangel, we got to be dropping down at school. Especially, look at this flight path. Could not believe it when I got this. So similar to Chumacera, it was right down beneath us. Like I said, using this method, you want to be dropping in the sweet spot of about 700 to 900 meters, nothing more, nothing less. That's pretty much what you want to be shooting for. It doesn't have to be directly underneath the flight path either. It could be 700 meters off to the right, off to the left, north, south, east, west, does not matter. But as long as it's within 700, 900 meters. So we hit that approach, and the way you check that is hit your marker. For those of you guys that aren't doing this, mark the location you want to drop in, and it tells you how many meters you're out. Once you hit that, hit the jump button, you're out of the plane. So same thing, you can see the angle of our character, he is facing straight down, and he's actually moving to the left because we have that joystick facing towards the upper left or 10 o'clock. And wait till you guys see this. We're about to land on the roof of the school. We're going to head up to this little platform right behind us. We go ahead and take the stairs. And look, we already picked up a vest. We picked up a helmet already. We even picked up a painkiller, a health kit. And look in front of us. 2 people haven't even landed yet. We got a backpack. Granted, we didn't get any guns. We looted 5 or 6 different items. Of course, again, we didn't get a gun, but we picked up 5 or 6 different items before the other people before they even landed, before the bad guys even landed at school. So this is the method you want to use when you're trying to drop within 700 to 900 meters. You'll be the first one down every single time. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to jump further. As I'm sure you've experienced in the 0.7.0 update, you can no longer jump as far as you could before. Before this last update, I mean, you could jump 2,000, no problem, 1,700, 1,800 without even thinking about it. That's not so much the case anymore. So now we're at Miramar again, and we're going to be jumping to Pecado. I went ahead and marked the location that I want to jump to, and we'll be jumping out of the plane at about 1,550 meters. So the way you're going to be getting further is, it's pretty much the opposite of the last jump or the last method, where the right side of the screen where you control the up and down direction of your character, you pretty much want to have it where you're looking up at the belly of your character, and the joystick is pointing straight forward, straight as an arrow, right at 12 o'clock. So again, joystick straight at 12 o'clock. And the reason why I can, like this angle right here, the reason why I can see my character is because I'm just controlling the eye. The direction that we're going, or the position that you're facing for your character, you're going to be, the natural resting position will be looking up underneath. That's how you're going to have the furthest trajectory to get the furthest when you're trying to get to these locations that are a little bit further. We're going to coast in, land at the roof of the casino, and check this out. We got one, we got two, maybe three people that we landed well before. We'll go ahead and drop into the casino and start looting up. But that was 1,550 meters, give or take. And we'll go ahead and loot up, pick up that 2X, and we're off to the races. Go ahead and grab that backpack. So now I'm going to show you guys the same way, but we're going to do it a little bit differently. Instead of marking our location to where we want to jump to, what I want to do is, before I jump out of the plane, I'm going to mark my location from inside the plane. We're going to jump out and see exactly, this is going to pinpoint exactly how far we are going to jump. And this is going to be the same method that we just saw. So now we're back in Erangel again. And so I went ahead and marked my location from inside of the plane. And you can see we're going to get further and further away from that cursor. And same thing, right side of the screen, the resting position, you want it to have it underneath, where you're looking up underneath your character. And you're going to have that joystick pointed straight forward right at 12 o'clock. You can kind of see it. And we're going to be coasting straight in. Wait till you guys see how far this one is before we get into the third method. You guys are going to absolutely love this one. So we're just flying in here, looking underneath. So that's the resting position. This position right here, I'm not, the only reason why I can see my character from that top angle is because I'm controlling the eye, where you can look around, look behind you. That's the only reason why I can see it. The resting position, we're looking straight underneath, which is going to fly us the furthest. So the parachute, and another thing, the parachute always pops on its own. We do not ever press you know, the release parachute. It just does it on its own. And if you look at that, 1,610 meters, not sure if you can see it on your screen, but we went over 1,600 meters on that jump right there, you guys. Okay, so now we're back in Erangel again, and this is the one you guys are all here waiting for. I'm going to show you guys how you can jump over 2,000 meters since the update, since the 0.7.0 update. A lot of people said you cannot jump 2,000 meters anymore. Wait until you guys see. It's definitely, it's not the most popular method. Not even sure if you guys have ever even tried it. Definitely say it's unorthodox. But I mean, you never know. This is how you're going to get the furthest, right here. So you can see we are going to go ahead and mark our location again. And then once we approach that marker, we're going to go ahead and jump out of the plane right about now. Right when we got to that marker, we went ahead and jumped out. And same thing. So we're looking underneath the bottom of our character. Joystick going straight forward. But we're anticipating when the release button, the second it showed up, I went ahead and pressed it. Check that out, you guys. All the other jumps, I'm sure you've never even done this before, but all the jumps, you always wait until the parachute pops on its own. This time we did the complete opposite. We did a complete 180, and we popped it the second it gave us the option to. And this is why. This is how you're going to get. Wait till you guys see how far we're going to get on this flight right here. Before we even land, okay, I think there's going to be 7, maybe 10 people. It takes a while to land doing this method. So I did go ahead and edit out, you know, quite a bit, because it takes a good, I don't even know, minute and a half before you even land on the ground. You can see 3 people have already gone back to the lobby, and our feet haven't even touched the ground yet. There's some more. There's 8 now. And you're pretty much pressing that joystick forward. Once you get to about 45 to 55 kilometers an hour, you'll go ahead and re-release the joystick to the resting position. Go back, push it to another 50 kilometers an hour, let it go to the resting position till you get down to about 30. And you're just gonna slowly but surely coast in all the way from when you jump out of the plane to right here. And look at that, you guys, check that out. 1,964 meters. There is not a single person in sight, not a gunshot in sight. This is how you're going to get the furthest, you guys. That's 3 different drop methods. One to get you down to the ground within 700 to 900 meters is the sweet spot to get you down the fastest. The way you're going to fly the furthest, where it was the 2 examples I used, where you're looking at your character from underneath with the joystick pointing straight forward. This one, let me know what you guys think. But this one, we did go 400 meters further than last one. It does take a little while to get down to the ground, but once you touch the ground, you're not gonna have anybody in sight because of how far you have traveled. 400 meters compared to the second method I showed you guys. But if you guys enjoyed the footage, if you guys enjoyed the content, leave the video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of it down in the comment section below. And we are 100 subscribers shy of the very next giveaway. So if you are new here and you like the content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But anyway, that's going to do it. This has been Riggs from Riggs Gaming, and I'll see you in the very next video.